This is my last video in 2024 related to Bleach Soul Resonance. After sharing a first video with you about the latest available information, here is the second video where I will put all the elements into context and provide you with brand new details. Stay until the end because every point discussion here is seriously going to hype you up. As you know, I mentioned this in almost every video about Bleach Soul Resonance. But quick recap: who developed, published and produced the game? ByteDance, as you know, is the main company and they have Jeux. They managing their mobile game and video game, and by the way is the official publisher of Bleach Soul Resonance. In co-development and co-working we have Mixenhurst, a company that owns several major studios tied to ByteDance and has heavily invested in their license, and not also in license but in AI logical. But where does the project stand right now? Despite the lack of official announcement on the usual channel like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Discord and TapTap, here's what we know. The project's delay is primarily due to an internal restructuring of the communication, marketing and development team. As mentioned in my previous video, some members were let go at the end of 2023 and a new team was formed. But no, actually, in December, since almost 10 months, we got every month up to 3 interactions take place between investor and Mixenhurst. This exchange often conclude with vague but important response such as the team is actively working on details of the launch schedule. Or we don't have this second answer. We have many answers, but I took only two. The company follows every step in accordance with the regulation in force. This statement will generate high-key information that I've managed to decode for you. The role of Chinese regulation for game to be produced and distributed in China, it must receive approval from a specific government committee. Once approved, the project receives NPPA version number. If you prefer, the National Press and Publication Administration need to approve the project. But on last February, Bleach Soul Resonance obtained the crucial version number. From this date, new Jeux have 1 year to launch game or make official announcement or release trailer. If none of these steps are completed by February 2 or February 2nd, 2025, they will need to renew this version number and potentially delaying the project further. This information is crucial for understanding where we actually standing and why the lack of communication is in reality perfectly logical. So what does this mean for us, the players, the user, the client? Stay tuned because the coming months promise to be full of revelation. Get ready. Bleach Soul Resonance have never been disclosed to fully unveiling itself. In the latest news appearing recently on Chinese TikTok, many things are finally starting to emerge. As you might have seen on Twitter from what I posted, we now have advertisement on Chinese TikTok, but that's not all. When I clicked on the ads, they were not fake. They were directly linked to the website registration system and different from the website version. This is where I started to question why there has not been an increase in the number of registration or why this ads received so few likes. In my opinion, based on my experience with promotion and observing many games campaign since few years, and if we should take one game, we can take Black Clover Mobile. The promotion should have not been launched this week or the last week. They likely made an error in scheduling the ad. This is a topic I studied extensively during my training and during my internship. And believe me, it's happened far more often than you think. Generally, when such error occur in promotion, it means that the launch of announcement is much closer than you might think. Let's talk about the original release plan and the beta phase. Without the delays caused by various internal issues, the initial plan was to release the game between the first quarter and second quarter of 2024. From a broader perspective, New Verge generally launched its major titles in the second quarter, specifically One Piece Fighting Pass, Warhammer Lost Crusade, and Marvel Snap was launched in this period. Other official release, not open beta, took place during the summer. Regarding upcoming beta phases, closed and open beta, we can expect up to 2 beta in early 25, with one of them potentially launched at the beginning of second quarter. However, this is a possibility of slight delay for global version, ranging from a few weeks to a few months, for the following reason. In China, first of all, the game is already available for the pre-registration on major platforms such as TapTap, 2829, Bilibili, and others official release. And second element is related to Chinese player. Chinese players have already had access to closed beta earlier on the second semester. It's highly likely that we will first see an open beta launch in China, followed by a global release in the summer. The strategy is aimed to avoid major launch issues related to consent stability and gameplay performance.